today was definitely the hardest thing I've ever been through, and I just thank God that we made it. Good morning. Today is May 7th, Thursday, May 7th. It's the day before induction day. So today is going to be, I don't know, I'm going to try to relax today, but I also want to like make sure my house is like perfectly clean, and I have to make a run to the UPS store. So I'm on my way there, but it is my last official day pregnant like ever. So we're gonna be induced tomorrow at 6 a.m. I'm pretty excited. I'm excited to get this baby out. We've been waiting long enough. We're at 40 weeks and 5 days right now. So tomorrow will be 40 weeks and 6 days, and we don't want to go to 41. So we're getting him out just in time. And yeah, this is my last full day being pregnant. So I'm just gonna try to kind of enjoy it, embrace it, relax, get stuff done that I need to get done, and we'll be on our way to the hospital in just, what, like 20 hours? Something like that. So I wanted to give you guys a little update on the COVID testing, because I know I haven't talked to you, to give you an update on the COVID testing. So the direction from the doctor was basically that if I wanted to get induced, or since I had to get induced, that I would have to go get tested for the coronavirus, and you had to go to a special building, do like a whole drive-up thing. They would stick a long like Q-tip type wire thing in your nostril. It was in both nostrils. It was very uncomfortable and just not a good comfortable test that you want to take. So I was really freaked out about taking that test. And so when I left my doctor's office on Tuesday, he told me that basically he put the orders in for the test, and someone will be calling me by the end of that day to get, okay, where are we not? There we go. Someone will be calling me by the end of the day, that day, to get tested on Tuesday. Well, long story short, nobody called me on Tuesday. He said if I didn't get a call on Tuesday, to email his office first thing in the morning on Wednesday. So I emailed at about midnight Tuesday, and I was like, hey, I never got a call. Received an email back about 7 a.m. on Wednesday, which was yesterday, and they said basically the doctor did put the order in and someone should be calling me, and if no one calls me, then I can just get a rapid swab when I get to the hospital tomorrow morning. So long story short, nobody called, so I didn't have to go get tested, and I was able to go, I'm able, I guess, to get a rapid swab when I get to the hospital. I just find it weird that, like, why couldn't I just get a rapid swab from the freaking beginning? That would have been nice to just, like, I could have got a rapid swab from the beginning, but I guess that's not their procedure. But either way, tomorrow I'll just get a rapid swab, and I think they just swab like your throat or whatever. So I'm much more comfortable with that than the regular coronavirus test. So I was really happy, like really happy about that. And I feel like today's just going to be a calm day. I'm gonna try to make it as calm as possible. We're having a baby tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to make the day as calm as I possibly can, and just, I know I have some things to do, but I really just want to relax today, because it's kind of like the calm before the storm. Like, a baby is going to flip our house upside down. We haven't had a baby, I feel like, in such a long time. Mariah's 5 now, so we haven't had a baby in 5 years, and so I just feel like it's going to flip everything upside down, and so we just need to be prepared. So I'm putting away my work computer for the very last time. I am out of work until August 31st, and so I'm just putting away my computer in my closet. I don't want to see this computer for months and months and months.
put on your coat and shoes, and then get to the hospital?
Yes, we have to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning. So remember how early we had to get up when we went to Disney World?
Yeah.
And we had to get up like in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Oh, remember we got up at the middle of the night? I just took a little nap, and then boom, we went to Auntie Erica's house.
At Dallas? Yeah, we did. We have to get up in the middle of the night to go to Dallas.
Yeah, Mommy and Daddy went to sleep, and I went to sleep in your bed.
Oh yeah, because Morgan was at Grandma's, wasn't she? So yeah, we had to get up in the middle of the night to go to Dallas. So it's the same thing. We're gonna have to get up. Daddy and I are gonna have to get up in the middle of the night, and we're gonna have to get ready, get some food, and go to the hospital. And we're gonna have a baby, and we will call you girls tomorrow when we have the baby. We're gonna call you girls. So I'm headed to take them so they can spend the night for the next 2 nights with my mom, because they can't come to the hospital. So because the coronavirus, they can't come to the hospital.
And I forgot to tell you one thing.
So they'll be
my tooth
at my mom's.
Tuesday.
Your tooth did fall out on Tuesday.
No, it didn't fall out. I pulled it.
You pulled it out, big girl. And the tooth fairy came?
Yeah. And it gave me 2 rich money.
2 rich monies? $2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we have money to buy anything.
You do.
Too much.
Ryan, what you do with your coat?
You don't need it.
Right here.
Hold it up.
Here you go. Y'all done started eating already?
Ain't no such thing as no too
Who made
much.
them cookies?
I did.
Oh, okay.
They look good today.
Oh.
Y'all ain't burning this time.
Oh, and guess what Grandma got you too? Y'all can have them in the morning. That's too much sweet.
Sure is.
These were good.
What they?
Baby, I need all that stuff.
Thank you.
Ooh, hot.
2 for you and 2 for Ryan.
So we're here dropping the kids off.
It's party time. Cookies.
Ryan, where's your coat?
And since you got too
Y'all
much,
ready to party?
since you got 2 monies, give me some.
Drop
Give
the
me
girls off. And I'm just, one, it's surreal that we're headed to the hospital in the morning. 2, just being there with my parents just kind of reminds me of our previous births and how they were there throughout the entire, well, you know, my mom usually works, but so my mom works during the day and like during the week, Monday through Friday, and she works during the day, and she doesn't really have the capacity to take off like that. So she missed our last birth with Mariah, but she was there for Morgan's birth because I had Morgan at 1 a.m. So after work, she came and she was there for the birth. But my dad was able to take off for both, and he was literally there from the time we got to the hospital until I gave birth. Now mind you, I was in labor for 22 hours with my first daughter and about 9 with my second. He was there the entire time, and just kind of really sad that this time he won't be able to be there. And you know, this is my last baby, this is the last time we're gonna get to do this, and just with all this COVID-19, he's not gonna be able to be there. We're gonna have to FaceTime them from the hospital. Like, obviously I knew this and I've talked about this, but this is kind of, I guess it's just becoming real because we're gonna be on our way to the hospital in just some hours. It's just becoming real that no one's gonna be there but us. And not that, obviously my husband is so supportive and I'm so happy and grateful to have him, but it's nice to be surrounded by all of your loved ones, especially at a time like this, and just to not be able to really sucks. It really, really sucks. And then I just envisioned when this would happen that our kids would be there and they would be able to kind of be there at the hospital with us, and maybe not during the birth, but even right afterwards to meet their little sibling, and that can't happen. And it's just, there's just a lot of, I don't know, this pandemic really just ruined a lot for me. A lot of the things that I had planned and that I thought were gonna happen a lot of it was just ruined because of this, and it just sucks. It does. It just sucks. I'm so grateful that I am able to have a support person, because I know some people are not. So I'm so grateful that like I am able to have at least one person there, and my husband can be there, but it's not how I planned it, and I don't know.
Good morning. It is, well, I was gonna say it is such and such time, but I'll show you what time it is. If you can see that, it is 4 a.m. on Friday, May 8th. What is the day I'm hoping is my son's new birthday. Well, his birthday. It is induction day. We're inducing day. Induction, inducing, what? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Today is the day we're getting induced. Well, she's getting induced. I don't do any work. Needless to say, last night, very anxious, knowing that we had to be at the hospital at 6 a.m. that day. So I said I was gonna get up early and get a workout in.
It's induction day. We're gonna have a baby today, you guys. So we are leaving the house. It's 5:43. We're about 25 minutes from the hospital. We're supposed to be there at 6, so we're running late. Waiting on Mark. He always try to blame me, but somehow we always waiting on him. So we're waiting on him to come out the house. I don't know why, he tried to bring 2 little bags, and I'm like, you could just bring 1 bigger bag and then we could fit more stuff in it. Like, you knew I was gonna need extra space. What are you doing? So now he's transferring his stuff into a bigger bag, and so we're waiting on him. But once he gets out here, we'll be headed to the hospital. It is cold outside. It's like 40 degrees. It's pretty cold, but I'm ready to have this baby. Like, I'm ready to get this show on the road, get this started. Let's go have a child. You're the slow one.
What?
You the slow one.
What?
I'm ready to go, clearly.
Wow.
I am.
Wow.
I'm clearly ready to go.
I don't have no words for you, dude. None.
I'm clearly ready to go.
I'm the one holding this up, huh?
Yep.
Not the fact that I had to repack a whole bag so I could fit your extra stuff that you brought.
Should have known that.
I should have known what?
That we need extra space.
I don't need no extra space. I was good to go. I was ready. My stuff was packed in the car, ready to go. I was up since 4 o'clock this morning, working out, shower, dressed, ready to walk out the door at promptly 5:35.
Now we're about to be late.
Cause of you.
About to be 10 minutes late now. Can't even be on time for induction. The last time I would see myself was one of these. May 8th, 2020. Get me. Ooh, Lord. So today has been the craziest day. It's still delivery day. And little MJ's birthday, May 8th. We've been up, obviously y'all know, since super early. Got here at about 6:25 and things were like normal. Things were pretty normal at first. And then
we took a nap.
We took some naps at about maybe 12:30. The contractions just started getting super unbearable, and so I asked for my epidural. I got my epidural, and I mean the contractions were awful. They were so unbearable. Like I was in tears. I was like, I can't do this. And so it wasn't this bad with my other kids, I'm telling you. So once I got the epidural, maybe about during the course of getting the epidural, right after they broke my water, huge bag of fluid. They broke my water, and then the nurse kept saying, and she had been saying this throughout the course of the day, that it was hard to keep up with the baby on the fetal monitor, hard to keep up with his heartbeat. And so once they broke my water, she asked that we put in, what was it called? I
forget. But it's just something that, and then a thing that just basically heart monitor on his head so that they could monitor his heart rate.
So it's like a long fetal monitor that you would put inside of me that goes on top of the baby's head so they can monitor his heartbeat that way. So they found his heartbeat that way, but then all of a sudden, like, nurses and doctors kind of barge into the room.
Well, she called for them.
Well, yeah, she called for them. A bunch of nurses and doctors barge into the room, and I mean there's like 6 of them in the room, and they're telling me to turn on my side, turn on the left side, turn on the right side, get on my hands and knees. And I'm like, what is the problem? And the doctor's like, oh, she's like, hold on. She's like, we'll explain in a minute, just, you know, do what we tell you to do. So I'm on my hands and knees, and all of a sudden she starts to explain to me that the baby's heart rate keeps, like, it'll be normal and then it'll just drop really low, and it'll be normal and it'll drop really low. And she's like, it's done this several times and we're concerned at this point. So she's like, if it does it again, you're gonna have to get a C-section. And literally maybe 45 to 60 seconds later, she's like, let's go, we're getting you out of here, you're gonna get an emergency C-section. It was the scariest thing I have ever been through in my life. And at this point, I'm just bawling because I want my baby to be okay. I want to be okay. And I'm like, I don't know, you know, I don't know what's happening. It all happened so fast within the matter of like 5 to 10 minutes. It was crazy. And so they wheel me, like literally so quickly wheel me off into an operating room and get me prepped. And I hear a nurse yell out, his heart rate's at 40. Now the baby's heart rate should be in the 100s. His heart rate was at 40. And so the nurse said she had never seen a baby's heart rate dip that low. And so they wheel me, like I said, I'm in the operating room. They're prepping me. He was probably out. By the time I got to the operating room, he was probably out within 10 minutes. They did it so fast. And I mean, I'm just bawling the whole time because I'm like, it was so much and it was so stressful, and I'm just crying the entire time. And then all of a sudden I hear him cry, and they're like, he's okay, he's okay. And they still don't know why that happened. There wasn't a cord around his neck or anything.
Well, they said they thought that he might, maybe it could have been, he was stressed because of the fact that everything was happening so fast and he was really far up, and like they don't, like, they said it could have been something that was scaring him that caused for him to be like going up and down like that. He could have been scared, or it could have been a cord wrapped around his leg which was scaring him. Just, they said that we'll never know, but he himself was probably scared, and which was causing his heart rate to go up and down like that.
Yeah, because I was not ready to deliver. I mean, when I got here, I was only 2 centimeters dilated. And he was still pretty high up. But then by the time they broke my water, I think I was at 6. But like I said,
No, 6 what?
Centimeters.
Oh, I thought you were talking about 6 a.m. I was like,
No, 6 centimeters. But literally right after they broke my water, that's when they put that fetal monitor in, and they kept saying his heart rate kept dipping. So I didn't go past 6.
Yeah, because they was like, because the one nurse was like, can we push? And she was like, no, she's -1. Like, she's not ready to push. And then that's when the other doctor, I don't know if you was catching this, that's when the one doctor was like, well, we gotta do something. That's when the concern happened. Like, it was like, well, she's not ready to push, but something is not right, so we gotta do something. That's when they made you get up on your hands and your knees.
I've never been through a more stressful situation. And I mean, I was like bawling the entire time because I was so scared that something was going to happen to the baby, something was going to happen to me. I just didn't know. And I've never had a C-section before. That was always my biggest fear. Ain't that what I told you? Yeah. My biggest fear was to be cut open. I've never been through surgery. I've never had a C-section. I have never done anything like that. And so for it to go so, like, it went so fast. It took them probably about 10 minutes to get the baby out, and then it took them probably about 30 to stitch me back up. So it was quick, but I am in so much pain right now. Like, it is painful afterwards. The entire, like, incision is just completely painful, and I'm just like, I was not ready for this at all. I am kind of glad though that, like, I know I've been really stressed out about nobody being able to be here as far as visitors and no one able to come visit us, but I am really, really glad that no one else was here and it was just me and Mark, because I feel like having, like, my mom here and my dad here, I feel like that would have, like, they would have been stressed out and they would have been panicking, which would have in turn made me panic more and just wouldn't have been good for the situation. So, like, I feel like maybe everything happens for a reason. I don't know. He was 6 days late, and then today was hard.
6 pounds, 15 ounces.
6 pounds, 15 ounces, 19 inches and a quarter. And actually the nurse just weighed him like an hour ago, and she said he actually gained a little weight. So he was 7 pounds 1 ounce just about an hour ago. So he gained like 2 ounces, but he did drink a 2-ounce bottle, so that could have been that. But today was hard. Like, the contractions were harder than they were with my girls. They were awful. And just going through all that stress, and I was like in and out of it during the C-section. I couldn't, like, I don't know. I don't even think I was processing everything that was happening. I was in and out of it throughout the entire thing, and I'm just happy we made it through. I'm happy he's like perfect. He's perfectly healthy. But today was definitely the hardest thing I've ever been through, and I just thank God that we made it through and everybody's healthy and safe. We're not going to get our 24-hour discharge, so we'll be here and be discharged hopefully on Mother's Day, which is on Sunday. And yeah, today was rough. That's all I have to say, but I'm just thankful that we made it. baby has just been cleared. It's what, 11:12 in the morning, Sunday morning, Mother's Day. And let's turn this TV down. Oh, the baby has just been cleared to get from under the lights. They just took him for his circumcision and his hearing test, but he's been cleared to be from underneath the lights. And we had to make a very early doctor's appointment for the morning just to make sure that his levels stay good. So we have to be at the doctor at 7:30 in the morning for him, like I said, just to make sure that his levels are good and that he doesn't have to be readmitted. So we're just waiting on them to come back with their circumcision and his hearing test results, and then I think we're gonna start packing up and starting the discharge process, which I am so ready to do. I'm gonna get up and try to walk around some more. I'm going to pump again and just try to get myself mentally prepared to go home, because I'm still really sore and there's a lot to, there's just a lot to take in to go home and not have like the nurses help and stuff like that. So I need to make sure that I'm good for that, and we'll be getting out of here soon. So I'm definitely ready. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. But I'm definitely ready. Look at the baby. We got a little photo shoot going. Look at him. Hey, MJ.
Hold them until the food is
You can give them to me after. You can give them to me afterwards.
Social distancing doesn't have to be a social.
What are you doing, Kila?
What's up, sir?
I'm about to swim again.
Stand closer than 6 feet. Or touch each other.
See all these people here waiting for you to get here?
Touch each other.
Hey.
Like picking up food
Hey.
or supplies.
Something happened and be like, why didn't nobody tell me what was going on?
Terry freaked me out because I didn't even see the text. Terry, did you hear? Tell me, I was like, what?
Yeah, I was sitting there because I was, like I said, I was in between like it was crying and thinking about what the hell is going on here. And that's when I was like, all right, well, let me let y'all know what was going on. And then, like, literally, I think I sent that text at like 1:56, and then 1:57, they was pulling her out the room. So.
Yeah, but it was like 10 minutes later. 10 minutes later, you called me and told me the baby was out. I'm like, dang, how'd that happen? So
Because I even left my I left my phone in the room. They wheeled her off with her IV was in her.
Yeah, my phone was
her phone was in the thing that they had the IV on. So I got out of there so quick. I had left my phone. I left my. She come out when she wake up and come to. I'm like, I gotta go back and find my Fitbit and my phone. And then she like, where you doing all that? I left it. I was trying to get to you.
I think it's on our dresser. Go get it off our dresser.
I told her I'll make 2. I'll buy it. I gotta see all the material Kiki had when she was supposed to be making stuff. I gave some away.
yeah.